Hey, it's Dan, the real estate guy, coming to you from the home office once again, and today's topic is for the frequently asked questions area, and the question is, should I buy and hold or should I buy and sell? Most of you know from reviewing some of my videos that I do recommend that you do both, but let's take a look at the extremes. You know, who should probably only buy and sell for a while, and who should just buy and hold? And the way to look at that is you look at two extremes and then you kind of figure out where you are. Are you closer to the buy-sell guy, or are you over towards the buy-hold guy? And here's the two extremes. If a person has a ton of money and a big income, they don't really need to buy and sell to generate any money. So they probably should just buy and hold. The person that doesn't have any money, they're living paycheck to paycheck, they have some way of paying their bills, but they're looking for ways to generate larger amounts of money so they can get ahead in this world, they need to buy and sell. You know, buy and sell as many as they can to generate those chunks of money. Every time a deal closes, if you're making 25 grand profit, do one of those per quarter or better, you're looking at a six-figure income from buying and selling. As you get good at that business, you're probably going to want to say, okay, I'm doing pretty well over there and I'm getting my volume that I'm looking for. Do I want to increase my volume with this cash, or do I want to do a buy-hold once in a while to grow that equity garden? If you haven't looked at that equity garden video, please do. So that person's going to look at that. You can kind of control that. You can say, okay, how many buy-sells would I need to do as a ratio to the buy-hold? You might find that for every 3 or 4 you buy and sell, you're going to buy and hold one. Put that in your long-time hold strategy. This way you have both strategies going. Short-term is buy and sell and generate cash, right? Long-term, capture some equity now, what I call now equity, capture cash flow, stabilize the property, get good tenants, and have that thing just running for you. If you buy it low enough, you're going to be able to do like in the Magic Keepers video, you're going to be able to get the money back out of that income property, use it to buy another property, whether you're buying another one to buy and sell and generate a chunk of cash, or you're buying another one to keep as a Magic Keeper. You get to choose. It's really exciting. So again, two extremes. Lots of money, lots of income, probably just buy, hold, and grow an equity garden. If you're in that category, make sure you watch the equity garden video. Also watch the how to watch for the next boom, because you're going to want to collect these properties at a very controlled rate. And then when you start to see signs, and I'll be pointing them out for all the members, you're going to get the signs. I think it's years away, but we're going to be watching all the time. If it looks like supply and demand is changing and we could be coming into the next overheated market, you guys on the buy side, buying and holding, growing your equity garden, you're going to want to look at your picture and see how many more you can buy. All right, you're going to want to buy as many as you can just before the market does take off again. That way you can use that strategy if you'd like. Let's say your goal is to have 10 free and clear properties paying you forever. When you see the signs and you have the equity and the cash to buy 10 more, you're going to do that. So that as the market zooms up again, at some point, remember it's probably going to be year 2 or 3 after the market overheats, you might be able to sell half of your properties and free and clear the other half, and make your goal of having 10 free and clear properties paying yourself and your family forever. Really, it could be generations. All right? You could take care of the money situation for a lot of folks, and then they can do more important things, right? Do some good in this world, you know? It's not all about working every day. So think about that if you're in the equity garden build mode and lots of cash, lots of income. If you're on the other side, you know, you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're looking for a way to earn 6 figures in addition to what you make on your job, focus on learning this process so you can buy and sell at least 4 per year. And it's okay if you only do 1 or 2 the first year. Remember, it's better to build knowledge and do a great transaction rather than run out and do something silly and lose your money or somebody else's. All right? So really build your knowledge, go through those videos, go through the core training, watch as many transaction videos as you can, and then get that first one, set it up safe, right? Really be careful about that first one. Get used to your formula, get used to the common expenses in your marketplace, the turn times. You really get to know your market. You know, once you do a couple, you'll build on your success and you'll get going. You'll start to get your pipeline or racetrack going like I've got now with 15 going at a time. It took me years to do that, right? So it's okay to walk before you run, because this is a fantastic business. Don't do something silly and take yourself out of the business. It's just too great of opportunity. All right? So be careful about that. Think about the two extremes. Realize that if you're in the buy-sell mode, realize when it is you should start keeping one now and then as well. So you're always going to be reevaluating your short-term picture and your long-term picture and making sure that you have strategies that will cover you in both of those areas. It's very, very exciting. Go back and review some of the videos and get yourself out there and find those transactions. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.